The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
On second down, ETN once more.
Oh, what a move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
ETN once more.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They go play action with Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And it's caught.
And the Jaguars are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Lawrence will throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Hall on a give up the middle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run. If they keep making plays like that, they might move up in the rankings, but you got to like what they're doing. Plugging up the middle, able to run to the perimeter. People just can't do much against them.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
On first down, Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Now Lawrence.
And he's got it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away.
And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 20, here's second down and 3. Another tote for ETN.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
On play action, they'll throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go for a
touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 47 yards.
And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Looking to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Devin Lloyd
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Jacksonville. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
115 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their
and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne,
his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets.
Justin Ross.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So that drive, 4 plays. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Let's go.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
13, Lou. Here we go.
One more time with ETN.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their...
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Pat, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.